Here today we are doing an extempore on the topic financial inclusion and credit availability in rural India. I have studied about how to give an right extempore. So we have to just look that it is coherent, it has good body structure, it has good head, body and conclusion. So I'll try to make a extempore. Let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1. Here. So the topic for today is financial inclusion and credit availability in rural areas. Now, if you see, for the last 5 years, the government has extensively and rigorously planning financial inclusion pan-India. This is also in line with our sustainable development goal for economic development. Now, for the past 5 years, government has implemented the Jan Dhan scheme, Kisan Credit Card scheme. It has incentivized banks in order to facilitate the financial inclusion of the rural people. Secondly, there is a dark side to it too. So the fundamental problem in rural India is lack of collateral. People do not have collaterals, hence they cannot get their loans approved. The second thing is there is a very bad grievance redressal portal in this rural background. So the grievances are not addressed, and that's why the whole process accumulates to be a failure. Also, there was a banking correspondent model that government had bought into this sector, but it failed miserably. You can say that it had good content, but it did not have good intent. So that's a thing. Now, if you take some statistics in India, all banks included, there are only 15 branches per 1 lakh Indian citizens. Now, this number is very low, and as you know, 1 lakh citizens cannot rush into 15 branches. So the key ingredient to crack financial literacy or financial inclusion is through digital literacy. Whenever those people, the rural people, will learn how to use these digital techniques, go into the digital markets, have their digital bank account, then and only then they can be channelized into this financial inclusion very well, and on a massive scale also. For credit availability, in India, we have a UPI system, Unified Payments Interface, that has been very appreciated all over the world for its efficient use. Nepal, our borders, Sri Lanka, they are also starting to use this interface. RuPay cards of India are today competing neck to neck and shoulder to shoulder with the MasterCards and Visa of America. So that is a great achievement in our credit availability sector. Also, today there are microfinancing options that are available to our sellers or farmers. Now, how is that? We use Google Pay, Phone Pay. All of these applications work on data analytics. They gather your data, they see your input-output ratio in terms of financial settlements, and then what they do is they generate a potential amount for which a loan can be given to you. So, for example, there is a seller and he wants to bring some raw materials for his Diwali sale. So he can get a loan from Google Pay of 50,000 rupees at 10% interest, and he can pay it using his sales. So that microfinancing is a very good tool that we have today in today's sector. But again, the key to crack microfinancing also goes to digital literacy. So our main focus should be how to generate awareness amongst people. There is also inferiority complex in rural India against loans. They think taking loans is a very bad deed. Secondly, so public awareness needs to be done. There should be literacy programs in which the officials and students come and teach people how do you use those applications and make those applications more user friendly also. So that's been my point. Concluding, I would just like to say that overall scenario of the financial inclusion has been boosted rapidly in the past 5 years. Also, the next step to be taken is a massive wave for digital literacy in rural India, which will open the doors to financial inclusion and ultimately lead to credit availability to each and every citizen of India. And that's when we can pave a way for better India. Also, there is a saying that India wants to get free of the leash, but India is the leash itself. So that is the same scenario what is happening here. But today or tomorrow, sooner or later, we are going to fix that, and I am pretty sure we'll be paving a way for a better India and a better tomorrow. Thank you. So that's been my time.